Thanks.
Hopefully, yes. Brilliant. Okay, so yeah, hello everybody. I've been with the council about 14 years now. So for my sins, I've been through before civil parking and after civil parking, and everything in the middle. So I've got a short presentation. I'll very much invite questions at the end if you can, and if there's anything more technical you want to know, you can contact me through North Somerset at any time you want. So with no further ado, let me jump straight into this. We have tested it, so fingers crossed it does work. Okay, hopefully can everyone see that?
Yeah, it's working, Alan. Lovely.
Brilliant. Okay, thank you. So I've sort of modified from this to a generic one that sometimes I'm asked to go and give presentations to things like advanced motoring groups and other such things, which we're happy to do. But I sort of orientated this one very much more towards Portishead, so hopefully that will become apparent soon. So just to give you an overview of what we do, at the moment we manage 63 council car parks throughout North Somerset. Not all of those 63 have what we call a parking order, so we can only enforce certain things if they don't have a parking order. They're still council land, so if anybody has an encampment, we can still deal with that. But sometimes they're free car parks, sometimes there's very little that we need to enforce, so that they're not actually on our enforcement regime. Parking services is revenue funded from our parking income. No money comes from council tax, so we're very much self-supporting for everything we do. And currently, this is shortly going to be 12 with your civil enforcement officer, but currently we have 11, plus we have supervisory officers that obviously look after that team. We do 7 days a week, and we have early and late shifts, which can mean we may only have 3 or 4 officers on duty at any one time covering the whole of North Somerset, but other times where we try and get people in on, say, a Saturday, we would have obviously more use for people because it's so much more busier at the weekends. We enforce on-street pay and display, which is obviously only in Western. All our car parks around North Somerset, whether you've got a parking order or not. And we do all now on-street restrictions, and that's the change in 2017 where we took it over from the police. So that's like, somebody did tell me once it's 14,000 streets, but I've never added them. I'll just take their word on that. But I know it's a lot of streets. We have 94 pay and display machines. Most are in Western. We've obviously got a couple of car parks in Clevedon, and we've got Nailsea in Backwell. But the vast majority are in West now. Going back onto what I said earlier regarding some of the free car parks, some may still have some sort of restriction where it's become apparent over the years. It may restrict the size of vehicle or anything else, or time limit or something that's been determined that it needs to have over the years. The other big things we've started doing in 2017, you might have seen this, when somebody wants a bay suspension or a yellow line suspension, such as removals or carrying out scaffold works or anything like that, that's something now we have to do. And it's become actually very big business for us to help the community, to really help provide help where they need it. So just because there's a yellow line somewhere doesn't mean that's the end of the world. By talking to us, we can generally find a solution. Sometimes we have to get our street works people involved if it needs like temporary traffic lights as well. But it's something we've taken on board since 2017. Just a quick overview, that sort of gives you a bit of a plant of where our car parks are, the off-street. As you can see, majority in Western, but they are spread around. We do have quite a few in the villages. And obviously that's something we have to be patrol as well and are responsible for. Just as a side thing, just a view on Western, obviously without saying, there is many more car parks in Western than anywhere else, for obvious reasons. But Portishead, these are the ones that we're either directly or partly responsible for. So you've got your Lake Grounds, you've got your North Roads, you've got your West Hill and Roath Road. We do actually help manage the Portishead Parish Wharf, but that's not directly our responsibility. That's the responsibility of the leisure team. But we do help them enforce it and manage it, but it's not shown on the snap because it's technically not one of our car parks. So in a car park, what can we enforce? If it's a pay and display, we can obviously do ticket or no permit. Overstaying if there's a time limit, maximum wait time, which some car parks have. We do get many people that believe they just park where they stop, which makes other people park somewhere else, and it's a continual source of complaint from the public when they can't get in the car park because someone else has parked badly. Another biggie for us, parking in the disabled bay without a valid blue badge, that is not uncommon at all. Something we jump all over. We also enforce blue badges as well. I think in the last 18 months we have seized 205 blue badges, most of which we are sending through prosecution or have already gone through prosecution because it's unfortunately a socially unacceptable thing, and we do like to jump all over that. It's not so common, but sometimes we get lorries or big coaches park in the car park where it's not allowed. On street, slightly different. Most restrictions